everybody. I'm Kate with the Cars Racing Show, and I'm here today with Andy from ProFabrication Headers and Exhaust. And Andy, you were one of the very first exhibitors to come on board with the trade show. You really encouraged, before we even announced anything. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to do at the trade show.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about the trade show. I know from the beginning, but even before it was announced, we were all in talks with it. And I was definitely completely on board, from the beginning, because the fact is, with all the other trade shows being canceled, all of us, the companies or businesses in the motorsports industry need something like this. It's good for the industry, it's good for the sport, it's good for all the drivers and stuff to be able to come out and see us. So, in our booth, I'm thrilled to have everyone on board that we do have this year. We're going to have David Ankin from Toy Makers and the whole group at Toy Makers in the booth, along with the car that they did on this season's show that we built the headers on. It's definitely a one-off car. It's a twin turbo deal. They drag race it and stuff. So it's not just a TV car. They actually go out and race. So all those guys will be in our booth all weekend long. They'll have T-shirts and stuff, signing autographs, that kind of thing. So definitely worth stopping by to see them. We'll also have engines on stands with our headers on display. Earl Ramey has been kind enough to do motors for us. That way we can display our headers, because the fact is, headers don't look good sitting on a table. People don't know what headers look like on the car when they're just sitting on a table. So we're super excited to have all of them on board, and also we like to think Miller's actually sending a virtual welder. So I'm gonna sit down and try to set a score, and y'all can try to come beat me. I mean, I always say I'm pretty good at welding, so it's up to you if you want to come try to beat me.
It was funny because somebody asked me, they said with PRI, we had a segment where because I film up there and I work with Wesley Outland, and he did the whole tire changing experience. Somebody asked me if we were going to have anything like at the show, and now we've got the virtual welder. So I think that'll be a lot of fun for people to play with.
Right, for sure. And that was one thing that I thought was really cool, because we are known for our welding. I mean, our product, all of our headers. Our guys that weld at the shop are excellent. Just about everybody there I feel like can weld now, even us office people, I guess you want to call us, or pie eaters, whatever they call us now. So we're all, we take pride in our product, and I thought that would definitely be a really cool experience for everyone to be able to sit down and it doesn't have the heat or the sparks and stuff like a real welder does, but you still get the same experience. So that's pretty cool.
Now, are you going to have some headers there available so that racers could go home with them?
Ideally, I would say yes. I know pretty much whatever you will have in stock, obviously at CrateInsider.com, it's normally what I have in stock, because I know we try to stock as much as we can, and this time of the year it makes it really hard. I'll say, the last 4 months has been unbelievable from a sales standpoint. Right before even coming to Charlotte, I mean, it was everything from dirt track to asphalt. Everybody's been, we've been really super busy. So, I mean, I'm super thankful for, after the year we've had, the beginning of the year was rough, to turn around and everything start picking up, and to see big events like this, and then to be able to have the Cars Racing Show and that kind of thing. So, the industry's definitely coming back around, and it's good for everyone.
Well, and I do want to hear about I know your range is broad, but tell us a little bit about the different kinds of cars that you make headers for. And I don't mean like chassis, but I mean types.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say is we do a wide variety of stuff. I mean, it's almost mind-blowing to even think that we could keep up with all of it. But we do anything from like a Pro Mod drag car, Pro Stock drag racing, dirt late model, asphalt late model, NASCAR, and especially in Xfinity and we do truck tailpipes, but the Cup Series. We also do IndyCar. And the list goes on and on. I mean, we do Australian supercars. There's so many wide variety of cars. Pretty much if it's in motorsports, we do it. I mean, we even had some of our anti-reversion mufflers that that we build for you guys go to a company out in Vermont for that was going on like a Subaru. So something that we use in dirt racing wound up on a Subaru, and they're super happy with them, and now they're going to make like a whole run of them. So it's crazy how everything just crosses over, and it's totally different race cars, it's totally different ideas, but it's all one. So
great. Well, of course, the Cars Racing Show is December 11th and 12th in Hickory, North Carolina. Definitely get registered. carsracingshow.com. And go ahead and give a shout out to where people can find you online, Andy.
Yeah, so you can definitely look up our Facebook. We definitely keep up Facebook and Instagram really, really well. I do it pretty regularly. Also, you can look us up at ProFabrication.com.
Great. See you at the show.